Meat shields are an essential part to your strategy. Meat shields soak the hits for your backliners while they can stay in a safe distance and attack enemies. But what if we don't do this? All of our units that attack behind meat shields no longer get this privilege, and are now open to everything. Is it possible to beat it this way? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. The rules of this challenge is that I'm not allowed to use any unit that is classified as a meat shield according to the fandom. Yeah, fandom, yeah, boo. And with the rules intact, we start the challenge, and we immediately fail. In fact, the first 3 units that we're forced to unlock are meat shields. So what do? Well, lucky for us, there's a secret unit. But first, we have to beat the level. To get it, you have to swipe this door like 100 times, which lets us unlock Flower Cat, which is a racist. But more importantly, he is not considered a meat shield, which means that we are allowed to use him. The problem is that he's very expensive. He also has a terrible recharge time. Not only that, but his damage is mediocre. If we compare his damage to normal cat, Flower Cat does about 1 damage per $17, while the normal cat does 1 damage per $6.25, which means it's about 36% less cost efficient, I think. I don't know, math is one of my worst subjects, but at least we beat the level pretty easily. Next up is Mongolia, which introduces snakes, which are just dogs, but stronger. We beat the level pretty easily though. China is pretty much the exact same thing. Thailand introduces those guys. Yes, that's their name. And these guys are significantly more threatening than snakes, as they have double the health and more attack. 2 flower cats are enough to solo them, but barely. After literally 5 minutes we beat this level. Yeah, we gotta grind. While I was grinding, I went down a rabbit hole and found out that people pretend to be fairies on TikTok. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, after a little bit of off-camera grinding, and you know, I'm not being sarcastic, it's literally like a few upgrades of the economy and wallet, we are significantly stronger. Because of the fact that we can pump out Flower Cat a lot faster, that makes these levels way easier. After absolutely mopping the floor with Cambodia and the Philippines, we unlock a new cat.
We got that for use unit.
Yes, Gross Cat is a high damage long range unit that has pretty mediocre health. But other than that, it's a very good unit to have. Because of this, we beat Japan with...
Ashley, did you see to check if anyone has done this challenge before?
It was supposed to be dramatic, but my friend was talking. Whoops. But, actually, let me check that. Oh, fuck, dude. It's not original? Fuck. Well, that's pretty annoying. I also forgot to mention that, I'm not doing Stories of Legends. I'm gonna go up to, like, Cats of the Cosmos or something. Anyway, so the average player, this is usually a pretty big difficulty spike. But I am a gamer of a different caliber, so I beat the level first try. Anyways, to congratulate us for beating the level, we unlock Gambling. Come on, big money, 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 big money. Fuck. Yeah, this guy's fucking useless. Get out of here. See you later. Okay, this one's gotta be good. Come on, big money, big money. I put my entire mortgage on this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I have one more try. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Be good, please, 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 please.
I mean, it's alright, like...
This guy isn't classified as a meat shield though, so he is allowed. He also has a pretty useful ability of making enemies drop more money upon death, which is super good for this challenge because we're gonna need it. We also sold those 2 shitty units for a bunch of XP, which means we pretty much get to max everything. Anyway, I upgraded so much crap that the game actually gave me a free rare ticket, so that's awesome.
Please, I need this. Please give me a good, please.
What the fuck? Anyways, you might be noticing that our units look a little different, and that's because when they reach a certain level, they get a new form. This form doesn't really matter though, it's just kind of like a visual change. Anyways, because of the fact that we're now over leveled, we blast through a lot of the stages. Singapore, more like Singa no more. Anyways, after a while we unlock Cow Cat. What's next? What, the Bird Cat? What a stupid game. Maldives... Maldives? Whatever, Maldives introduces the pig. And if you're an observant viewer, you might notice that it is red, and all the other enemies are white. Well, let me explain something. You see, some units have special abilities to counter specific types of enemies, like Flower Cat counters black enemies because he's a racist. This doesn't really come into play because we're overleveled as fuck, but it will be important later. India is another easy level. I decided I was getting a little bored of steamrolling all the levels, so I decided to rank up in the dojo, as it gives some pretty generous prizes when you beat it. But unfortunately for us, the game forces us to bring a meat shield in one of the levels. But it's not that big of a deal, as this level is possible without meat shields. This level makes us fight enemies that we're supposed to fight way later into the game, but we're so overleveled it doesn't even matter. We were granted 10 cat tickets, so it allows us to unlock a unit early. After that, we blitz through Nepal, and we unlock a new... Whatever, this thing is actually useful, as it has area attack, which means it hits multiple enemies at once. This level also introduces the Penguin.
Is penguins. Crested penguins. Parent penguin heading home.
But this thing is completely helpless against Bird Cat, or I guess UFO Cat. Because of our newfound powerhouses, we steamroll Saudi Arabia, as well as Kenya, and at this point I was getting bored again, so I decided to do some event stages. Not a lot of interesting stuff happened in these levels, but I did unlock a unit. But this thing is just an infinitely worse cowcat, so we might as well have just unlocked nothing at all. Anyways, that was a fun detour. Back to my steamrolling job. After Egypt, I unlock the lizard, and then I proceed to forget to put it in my loadout for like 5 levels. Oops. Anyways, Turkey, easy. Russia, easy. Greece, it's got a seal, and easy. We also unlock a bean cat, which is useless. After we beat Italy, finally something interesting happens. We unlock Titan Cat, which is an all-around very solid unit. But not only this... Oh my god, I got an Uber. And this is an incredibly solid unit, as not only does it have area attack, but it also does about 500 damage, which is as much as a fish cat. It also has a chance to stun red units, which means that the fish cat is now out of a job, as this unit is pretty much better than it in every single way. Because of the fact that we have this OP unit, as well as the fact that we're overleveled as shit, we pretty much steamroll everything. At this point, keeping that sweet viewer retention is going to be very difficult if I just say the level is easy over and over, so I'm going to put some Subway Surfers gameplay on the left. Oh fuck, I was spacing out. This is insanely difficult to concentrate. People do this daily? At this point, I kind of regret overleveling everything because I kind of want something interesting to talk about. The most I can say is that I'm saving up cat food so I can get Ubers for floating units. As the Airbusters event is... God, that's a terrible name. That sounds like some shit people do in a plane. Red Busters? You might want to get that checked out, dude. The reason I'm going for Airbusters specifically is for dealing with bosses we'll have to deal with in the future. But we're not at that point right now, so that's future me's problem. And with that, we have enough cat food to do the Airbusters. Let's hope I get an Uber.
Scrape that motherfucker!
Yes! Yes! I'm airbusted! Oh, holy shit, another one? That's pretty lucky. This one's a little complicated, because, like, its first 2 forms aren't considered a meat shield, but its true form is. So, to make things simple, I'm just not gonna let myself use the true form. And now, our new units obviously make all the levels even easier. Okay, shut up, we're at the final level now. We have to deal with the face. That is the boss. Well, luckily for me, I have been training for this moment. That's why I got these air-busting units, because he's in the air. And with that, we beat the game. That's right, there's nothing else to be done. There's no way we're gonna have to beat all the same exact stages except the cats are more extensive and the enemies are slightly stronger. That would never happen. Fuck.